All right, so. Oh, oh. Hello, Yosh.
Alright. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
This should work.
Stomach is a grumbling.
Oh, it was on. My Own Brothers, episode 11, Franks. Alright. Alright, ready?
Mm-hmm.
You see my stopwatch right there? Can you do it for me and start it? Ready?
I think, is that going or people chatting? I think there's two.
Yeah, I think there's something in there.
I think there's 2 streams. Can't be though. There is. There's 2 freaking streams.
Streaming is not worth it.
Streaming is really annoying. Well, I don't know why there's 2 streams on the same phone. Sorry about that.
Do you have to change something now?
No, whatever. Just let it go.
Are people going to be waiting for the other one now?
I don't think so. Hi everyone. I'm in the new chat. I see you. That's should be impossible, but
Ready? Tell me when you're going to start that.
whenever you're ready.
I'm ready.
Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
Mine still has echo, I think.
I think it does. I turned off the monitor. I don't know what else to do.
Yeah.
But hopefully it's alright. Okay, ready? Put that down. Ready?
Yeah.
Greetings! Salutations! Welcome to My Own Brothers.
You didn't do it the same.
Yeah, it did.
Nice. Inflected slightly different. You normally go.
Greetings! Salutations!
Welcome to My Own Brothers.
I know how I do it!
It's up and down and up and down.
Today's episode is Frank's farewell.
Frank's sayonara, the send off.
Goodbye, everybody.
Nice working with you, Frank.
His co-star contract has run out.
This is his last payday.
He's moving to a new show.
Yep. He's been cast on a different show on the East Coast in Pennsylvania.
Oh, Frankenstankin, Mr. Franklin.
Taking him tomorrow to the East Coast.
He seems depressed.
He's always like this.
Either
always
he's miserable because it's just the way he is, or he's miserable because he can sense the coming change.
He's an old man. He's always going.
We put up a sign for him in honor of Frank's last episode.
I think that camera, it shouldn't be backwards. You should be able to read that the right way.
Oh, that one?
Yeah.
Well, here we are, episode 11. Who ever thought we'd make it this far?
Not me.
Is this more than the first?
I think this version of the show has done more. How many episodes is this? 11?
Yeah.
I think that when we did it with Paul, my own brother.
The original series, My Own Brother.
Not plural. Singular. Had 10.
Or was it 12?
I think we did 10 or 12. Does anyone know?
I think we
if
did
was
a
10 or
bunch
12?
actually because we lost some of the episodes because of like faulty equipment. But this is the spin-off. My Own Brother.
Spin-off. We kicked Paul off.
No, we didn't. He spun us off because he didn't want to do the show
Yeah, he didn't want to do it all the
as
time.
frequently as. Well, actually, he's gonna kill me for saying that. I was the one who was resisting doing the show, but Paul was not available on a regular basis like Nathan is because Nathan lives in the same house. So we started doing just this one for easement.
The ease of easement.
And but keep your eyes peeled. There'll be a special guest one of these days.
No, yeah. Trevor also has his set over here for his other show.
I wanna make a announcement. I wanna point something out. I forgot to clip my fingernails. That's not what I wanted to point out. But so we have these microphones turned this way, sideways. You're not allowed to do that.
What did you say?
We had these microphones turned as you see them today.
Oh yeah, didn't you get complaints?
And then
from
someone
that?
said, those are top address microphones. You have to speak into the top of them in the comments. So I was like, oh, okay, they probably know because I don't know anything about it. So I turned the microphones and we used to talk into the top of them. And then somebody else in the last episode said, oh, that's driving me nuts that those microphones are being spoken into at the top because those are side address microphones. So now I turn them back to the side. And if
Can't
somebody
win.
complains again, I'm going to put them at a 45-degree angle so it's right in the middle and nobody can say that it's the wrong direction.
Yeah, you get the best of both angles. These I think are side because you can see into it better from the side. And why else would they have it so open on the side?
You can see it
You know what I mean?
top too.
Like the sides are completely open.
Uh,
I think they're side.
So anyway, you all.
But also, who cares?
Yeah,
The
it still
show's-
sounds
The
good.
show's a piece of junk,
It's,
and it
yeah,
sounds
right.
It sounds better than it ever has.
It sounds perfect every time. No pops, no hisses.
Well, apparently this
Today-
week my mic has echo now. Maybe
Nathan's mic may be reverberating.
that's just what happens on my own brothers.
I turned on the noise gate, and then I turned it off, thinking that was the problem. But I don't know. God help us. That's all I can say.
God help us.
So you all have been wondering, you all been waiting, what is going on up on that mountain highway in Pasadena,
Who's wondering this?
the world.
Who has ever even known
myself,
about this?
myself included.
Chevy, when he was in Europe, I told him I went out to the mountain to film something, and I said there was like the road was closed. And he goes, "What?
Still,
Did you see what happened?" And I said, "No."
No.
And ever since, you've been wondering
I
what the heck happened on that
knew.
mountain.
This proves that Nathan doesn't listen to his
I don't
conversations.
listen to anything.
I'm
I'm busy.
in February of 2000.
Wow, we got a donation. We should address it. We know this is a taped thing that most people are watching, but there are a few people watching live. Thank you,
Thank
Sleek.
you.
Sleek has given $7.
Thank you, Sleep. So there is, on February 2019, Nathan, this is a,
Are you using a cardioid pattern? What the heck does that
no
mean?
idea. We can't answer these questions. There's nothing to do with the show. So, in February of 2019, they closed the Angeles Crest Highway, as you all already know.
Oh, we
And
already
I was
know.
like, what the heck, man? Something must have happened because it was like a snow rainstorm. And so I was dying.
No, in the summer?
No, February
I'm
2019.
not
See?
listening to the
You have to listen to anything. You listen to any conversations you have.
I heard you say road.
And
closed.
so the road was closed, and I was dying to find out what happened. And not only that, I wanted to see the carnage. And so I was waiting for like the time to go up, and I just was working so much, and I just never got a chance.
Dogging.
And my cars kept breaking.
Should have been dragging the dogs up there and checking it out.
I would if I had a Australian cow dog. I'd bring it up there and find out right away. And so then all this time goes by and I can't go. And then finally, I'm like trying to go because the bike had a flat tire and I didn't have any money to fix it too.
You gonna ride the bike up there?
Yeah, because the road was closed.
Oh, you're gonna drive up, take the bike, and ride
Yeah,
through.
and so the
Also, side note: every morning when Shepard goes to leave, I look out the window and he's up there with a bike pump, putting up his tire to his car. Every day.
yeah, because it leaks every
I was
day.
like, what is he doing? You're tired to pump your car up with a bike pump every day?
I don't have to, but I enjoy it because it's a good workout and also
You
it's
enjoy
free.
it, just like you like enjoy collecting cardboard for
Well, I
5
don't
cents.
want to pump the tire every day, but I don't mind getting the workout. And also, it has to be done because there's a nail in the tire.
If anyone wants to, I didn't know so you fixed that.
We're not talking about any donations.
Donate to Chepin's Patreon.
That's not part of the
Support
show.
him on Patreon so he can get a new tire.
Anyhow, I can't afford to get a new tire. I just get plugged.
How much is the tire?
It doesn't matter. So
It does matter.
the bike tire finally
Your
got
Patreon can
fixed.
pay for it.
The bike tire finally got fixed. Yeah, Patreon, we can support Patreon. That's what we can.
If you like the show, donate on Patreon. It keeps Chevin's life going, and then he can have more stories to tell you.
I finally fixed the tire on the bike. And then I was getting ready to go up there, and the days were counting off, and I couldn't because I was working so much before I went to England. And I was gonna go the day
This is
before.
all because you're dying to see what happened to the road.
And this is so.
Why did
June.
Why'd you care
The
so
road
much?
is still closed, and they started putting it up on the electric
You think there's
marquee.
UFOs up there or something? Or hiding them?
I was certain that some kind of governmental cover-up was happening. I thought it makes perfect sense if a UFO has been crashed into the mountain because it's high,
Yeah,
and I thought that maybe caused like a rock slide or something.
Oh, yeah.
And so,
But like drones and satellites could look at it. Couldn't you Google
no,
it?
because everyone's like, oh, it's rocks. Nobody cares. Like they just didn't think.
Well, someone might have been jogging and sprained their ankle, and they were just helping them.
Yeah,
Bring
maybe.
it back,
So
bring it
anyway,
back.
finally June comes, the road's still closed, and they're putting it up on the marquee. It says Andrews Crest Highway closed at Mount Wilson Road, like use detour. And I'm like, my God, it's still closed. It was February, March, April, May, 4 months. And then I'm like, something is going on. Because it doesn't take that long to move dirt out of the road.
Yeah, I could kick that dirt out of there. in
And
15
so I tried to go the day before I went to England, and I just couldn't do it. Cause I was like, oh my God, I haven't even packed or anything yet.
minutes. Gonna go check on the dirt
I'm
before
going
you packed for
going
England
there
for 3 months.
3 months. And so I just I abandoned all hope, and I packed my bag
You better
instead.
repaired it, but when you're gone, you'd never know.
And I know.
The UFO.
And it was eating me up the whole time I was in England. And I thought, and that's why I said to you.
Oh, when I was up there.
When you
I
were
saw
up there, I was
it.
like, was the road open? And you said, oh, I think it was closed. And
Yeah, it was
he
closed.
didn't know what I was talking about, because you said you went down toward Palmdale, and that
I
wasn't
went
where the
left,
closure
so
was.
you can't go
Yeah, no, you
straight.
can. You can go
I
Mount
couldn't go
Wilson.
straight. You know when
Well,
you
maybe
go,
they closed
you
it
go
for
for
somebody
like
else.
10 minutes, and then
Maybe they
you go
closed it for somebody
straight to where that parking area is soon on the right, and you go down, and people hike down there where we normally used to go
Yeah.
camping down there.
Waterfall.
Right before that, where you turn left to Palmdale, it was closed. Straight ahead was closed.
Yeah, so there must have been something else. Was there a fire or something?
I don't know, UFO crashed.
Well, normally it's the gate at Mount Wilson that is closed. And that's what it says on
Well,
the
that's
marquee.
way up then.
It's not way up. Mount Wilson is 13 miles from the very entrance of that road. When you get on that, we start going up that hill.
Oh.
And where you went was like 8
Yeah,
miles.
we turn left, it starts going down a little.
Where the Palmdale turnoff is like 8 miles from there. So it's only another 5 miles to go.
Yeah. We shut it down. Way out.
So-
Way early on.
I was like dying to find out. And then I asked him, he didn't know, and I was like, oh, maybe it's still closed. There's still hope. So I came back, and the first thing I did was I got checked. I went down that highway and I looked, and the sign said Mount Wilson closure, blah blah. So I was like, yes, it's still closed. I'm like, I'm gonna go find out. And so finally, I get the bike together, and well, I was originally gonna go, but you blew up my car, and so I had to.
I didn't blow up your car blew up itself.
You're so lucky that thing didn't
No, I
seize
know.
the engine.
I drove Chevin's car.
He went up there with like 7 or 8 pounds of pressure in the tire and oil leaking out.
I saw the oil leaking, and it looked like radiator coolant or
Yeah, but
like
what'd you
AC.
think? Didn't you think, oh
It
God, I
was
better get this
very
car home?
low. It was very low. I looked and I was like, oh, there's little drips, and that's when I was like, we should probably hurry up and get back.
Well,
And then we did, and that's only a couple drips I saw. And then the next day, I looked at the car in the driveway, and the rim was on the ground.
yeah.
There was no
So
air
he
in the
barely made it
tire.
back home.
I was like, there's no way I was driving on the rim. I would have felt that.
No,
and
I
heard
know that, but like, so I got the car together,
But it
and
came
now I'm
out.
heading up the hill. I'm finally getting up the thing, and after this commercial break, we will tell you the end of the story. Stay tuned.
We got another donation. Thank you, Amy.
Stay tuned after the commercial break.
Commercial break. Pause, everybody.
Oh, it stopped. See, you talked about the donations, and I tried to say stay tuned, and then you go donations, so now I'm gonna have to cut it on the donation thing.
Just do a quick 5-second thing. Sit here and say, go on a commercial break, and then stop it.
Yeah, it's gonna be a jump cut.
Who cares?
I do.
Do some fun editing.
All right, ready? And don't forget to try to keep that in mind when you say commercial break. Don't keep talking, because that happened last time. I was trying to find a cut
Did you
point.
know when it stopped, though?
It would have stopped like 3 seconds before, because you started
Did
this.
you say commercial break?
I'm sure that got in.
Just cut my audio out. Donation.
I mean, it should have gotten in there.
Thanks, Amy, for donating.
Alright,
Trevor's making cash in this live episode.
ready?
32 people.
Here we go. Wow, thanks to our sponsors for that great commercial. Welcome back.
Wonder where that commercial is gonna be.
Wonder what?
Wonder what that commercial is gonna be.
You know what it is, you just saw it.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I'll have to watch later, and I wonder what it'll be when I see it later again.
It was good.
Oh, I love that one. Are you gonna show footage of you on the mountain? Did you get footage?
I had evidence.
Did you drive up when you were up there and you filmed?
I'm gonna tell you the end of my story.
I'm anticipating this.
So, I finally get my car running, get all the things fixed, and I put the bike in the car.
Is this when you did you go up there and this is when you took over the radio station?
This is when
you broadcasted
part
from
of
that
that
radio station.
Yeah, that's when I was on Mount Wilson. I was
You did
scouting it out.
You did a lot when you were up there.
So, I did a radio show, but after that, I went up
Stopped in real quick.
in the car and took the bike and then drove up to the freaking enclosure and it was still closed. So I parked the car and took the bike.
Good job.
And there's kind of like 4 or 5 people parked in that parking lot too. And I was like, oh, is that a park ranger? I couldn't tell. And so
You were full of specialists.
the gate was closed. And the gate, I rode up to the gate and it said road closed. And it specifically had a sign, a new sign that said no pedestrians, bicycles, or engine powered
No, you
vehicles.
You say
Any kind.
unicycles should take the unicycle.
And I thought, oh well, if I had a skateboard, they couldn't tell me to do that.
Mhm.
So they specifically were telling even foot pedestrians to stay out and bicycles.
Because they don't want you seeing the big truth.
So then I was like, holy crap, something's going on. And so I looked over my shoulder and I saw this ranger and I was like, I don't think she's paying attention. And I just like scooted around the fence. And I took off and looked back and she didn't see me. And I'll tell you what.
Really? You snuck in? Past the ranger?
Yeah, because I don't think she saw me.
With the
She was
bike?
She was looking the other way or something. I think it was a ranger. I can't even be sure. But it looked
Just
like
lady in brown clothes.
Yeah, it looked
UPS
like it,
lady.
though. So anyway, I got in, I snuck around, and as I was riding it was a weird feeling because it's like isolated because there's no cars. You can't drive in there. And I was like, oh god.
Oh, I know what you did with their photos.
I wonder if there's mountain lions or anything.
Can't show down.
Because there's it's been quiet over there. There's no car traffic, so the mountain lions are just having a free reign.
Oh yeah, they're chowing down.
And so I was like, oh god, mountain lions, and you hear like rocks falling off the cliff, and like it's always happening. I don't know why, but
I don't know why.
But no, like
Earth.
you can hear like the dirt, like
Yeah.
and it's just little pebbles and stuff, but it's like always happening. And I just kept thinking, I had to tell myself, I'm like, you're an idiot. The ground is not going to fall from under your feet, and that.
What do you know?
Because I kept thinking, oh, maybe they're keeping people out here because it's like the ground is unstable.
Every time you go up to this mountain, it's incredibly dangerous. And you go up in the snow, you get lost. Trevor got lost in the snow and could not find his way back.
I did not get lost.
Yes, you did. Remember you said, oh, I brought stuff in case I had to sleep in the snow.
I brought stuff as a survivalist, as a prepared individual,
You said
but
you
not
could
because I was lost.
You said you were in whitewash. You could
Yeah,
not
no, I
see
said it was whiteout. Sure, but
Yeah.
it wasn't. Well, I wasn't lost. I just couldn't see.
That's lost.
I wasn't lost.
You
I
know
knew where I
You know what
was.
direction to walk.
I waited for the wind to die down, and I walked
What
more.
did that bird did?
It has to die down once in a while. And so,
You are always going up there.
and that's what I
get
said. I was
stuck.
gonna just feel the cliff with my hand, and I would have known where I was
And
going.
until you don't feel anything, and you're walking off a cliff.
No, the upper cliff.
Mm.
And so I ride my bike in there, and it's eerie because there's nothing around. Just this bizarre feeling in there when there was this. It was just weird.
Nothing
and-
but you and a UFO.
Yeah, and then I was trying to convince myself that the ground wasn't gonna fall from under my feet. I was like, fine, because what I was really thinking was like, oh, I'm gonna get hurt because like it's probably dangerous. The ground's probably could be an avalanche or rock slide. So fine, I'm riding, and then like I hit like a downhill. I'm just cruising so fast. You guys would be scared to do that if you were me. Or if you were you, you wouldn't be. I just ride bike really fast.
You ripping it?
Yeah. Probably going about 35 miles an hour.
Whoa.
And so, everyone's probably like, so what? And,
I don't think Tom's ever moved that fast in his life.
well, not without walls surrounding him. And then, in the distance, I see like trucks and construction equipment And I was like, okay, something's going on here. So I knew
They're
I'd reached.
burying the UFO.
I knew I reached the destination, and it was hard going because I had to ride uphill to get to that downhill. And I was like, I don't want to ride down this hill too much; it'll take me forever to get back up it. And so I see trucks, and then lo and behold, there it is. There's a giant, like, dugout trench all the way down, like the side of the slope of the mountain.
Like the missing road.
Like the no, the
So
road
it's
was still there.
Whole road.
No, it was just up the cliff all the way down. Look at a big drainage ditch, trench kind of a
Oh,
road.
it fell down
It was all
onto the
dirt
road.
though, so you could see where the slide happened, went over the road, and then it continued down the other side
The
of the road.
road covered up.
The road was clean. They had put up a Jersey barrier, and they'd driven in piles with metal fencing, probably about 8 feet high, and then they also put a net, a big steel net up there.
Yeah.
And I was like, I finally freaking got to see what the heck was, and it looked exactly like a flying saucer had hit that mountain
Oh.
and slid down the freaking slope.
It did probably.
Like, you know when you take a saucer for sledding,
Like when I take a flying saucer and crash it.
or that, like a saucer, and you do it in the snow and it leaves like that sort of half pipe trench.
Yeah, yeah.
That's exactly what it looked like.
Wow. That's awesome.
And they had all kinds of like crane things there and stuff. So,
Were the guys in hazmat suits?
no, they weren't there.
There's no hazmat suits?
They weren't working. The trucks were all
Were
there, but they,
Were there hazmat suits hanging up on hooks?
probably.
So the trucks were, did you get on the trucks?
Uh,
Not on anything?
I looked around them, yeah, on the crane and stuff.
They often leave the keys.
I was
underneath
looking,
the
I know, I
seat
was thinking,
and
like,
stuff.
I could probably drive this dump truck.
I've turned on so many.
I was thinking of
They
driving
leave
the dump truck,
keys
the big
under
one.
the seat. You should have.
I was thinking, like, I should drive this truck, just
That's
drive it down the
10
road, down
speed.
back, and no one will
Oh,
even
it'd be
know.
so fun.
Because the road's open.
Yeah.
Imagine the brakes roll.
You should go back and film it. I don't know if that's a crime.
Well, we weren't working that day, so I got lucky. I did do something fun though, and then not what you were thinking, but so the evidence is in
But
my
you did-
favor
You did do that too.
that a UFO came,
Oh yeah.
hit that cliff,
No one
slid
can argue
down,
with you that it
got
did.
stuck on the road. Why
You're
would
the
it,
only one who has seen, so you have more proof than everybody else.
make sure you don't pull this cord. Why would it take? Because it said on the board, because it said road closure. I looked when I came back, and it said that there was. Pay attention.
I'm listening to
It
you.
said road will be open, and then it said October. You hear what I said?
Yeah.
What?
It said the road will be open in October.
And then underneath that was a piece of paper that said September.
And they kept changing.
And then underneath that it said July, August.
Yeah.
Why would
Last
it take?
October? It's a year ago.
No, it was saying it's gonna
Oh, it's the
open
newest is October.
next month.
Yeah.
And so why has it taken since February
Mm-hmm.
till October? February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. That's 9 months. Stop looking at that check.
I think it's the thing. What's the time at?
3:55. Come on, you're interrupting the episode. And so, the Frankie, no, Frank's here.
Frank, come here.
You heard a horn.
Can you guys see us?
Frankie,
Come here, Frank.
you're missing your last roll. Frank, come here.
It's Siobhan.
No one's here.
That's good. Let's hope that he'll remember Siobhan when he sees her. If he reacts to
Satiate
the
him.
horn. It's okay, Frank.
So what was I just saying?
October.
October. Why has it taken 9 months to clear out a pile of dirt?
Because there's radioactive alien
I
materials in
believe
there.
that it's highly likely some kind of alien thing happened, and they're picking up all the trace elements of the metals and stuff that got scratched on the cliff
Mhm.
and left behind. Makes perfect sense if you think about it like that.
Duh.
So anyway,
If you think about it right.
I think if I had freaking gotten up there earlier, I could have seen
Well,
the thing.
did you keep riding past? Maybe they were dumping the stuff somewhere else. And they were.
No, they would have collected because it's right near JPL.
Oh, they probably brought it to
I
JPL.
might have been checking, like it might have been.
You can see
Picking up on that
down
frequency.
into JPL, I think, from one of those peaks.
Probably.
We should go check that out and do some zooming in with some zoom lenses.
Anyway,
We should see.
I
what's
got to the
going
bottom
on
of
there.
the beginning of the mystery.
So you saw a UFO hole, and then you. What did you?
Oh, and then
What else
took,
did you do?
there was a water
Why
truck
don't you
there.
tell everyone what you did
No,
in
that's
the
part of
road.
my private life. And so there was a water
Everyone
truck
wants
there.
to know.
There was a water truck there, and there was a big giant hose. So I opened that up. I was like
Oh, really?
spraying the world. I only did it for a second because I didn't want to waste too much water.
That's cool.
But-
Fire hose?
Yeah, like a fire hose size.
Whoa.
It wasn't like fully under pressure, but it was like spraying big, but it wasn't like. I thought it was gonna be like super strong,
Yeah.
but
Wow.
so. Oh, and yeah, when I edit this, I can show you guys some pictures of the big scar
Yeah, you gotta put that in.
from the UFO.
Everyone's dying to see.
So that was the highlight of the month that I can think of right now. Do you have anything interesting to say?
I don't have anything interesting to say besides Frank is leaving tomorrow.
Frank, you're here. Just no last episode.
He'll see his mother again. Nice. Thank you for being our guest for so long, Frank.
He's our mascot.
Thanks for
our
being
co-host.
so grumpy every time you're around other humans.
Yeah, we may be getting an Australian cattle dog to take his place.
No dogs, no pets.
Not likely, because I don't really want the responsibility. But we were thinking about fostering one, not actually adopting one.
When I move to my Malibu beach house, then we can get a dog.
Wow. When are you gonna do that?
Couple months.
Malibu beach house.
Couple months.
What beach?
Things are looking up.
What beach are you gonna live on in Malibu? It's gonna be like
I'm gonna live
Marina
As-
Del Rey
as-
dock.
at Zuma Beach. That's my plan.
There's no house.
2020. I'm moving to Malibu. That's
There's
my
like
plan.
one house out there, and actually it was in Glow.
Oh really?
And you remember
The
the
one
first
off the cliff
episode?
above the secret beach?
Yeah.
I don't
Remember we
wanna go
watched
there.
the window there? Did you go out there with the big circular window? It's like
Oh,
this weird
no.
looking house.
I never went up there. That's where we saw Rivers Cuomo.
Did you watch
wasn't
the
it?
first episode?
Were you with us
Oh.
when we saw Rivers?
The producer was telling us it's time for a commercial break.
See you soon.
We'll be right back.
To the live chat, it's probably quiet because the phone is kind of far away from us. Can you see us?
What was I actually gonna say?
No, thank you, George. No dogs. It would be nice to have no responsibility. George is a sadomasochist. George has a dog that has a lot of energy, and he, for some reason, babysits all of his friends' dogs with that dog, and it's insanity. I would never do that. Frank is enough work, and Frank's pretty easy. I have no interest in watching anybody's pets because I want my freedom. George, you gotta start investing in Wagville. I took Frank to Wagville for 2 nights and it was great.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Drop a couple seconds.
Yeah. 15 seconds off.
No, I did 11:30. Ready?
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Hi, thanks for joining us yet again.
Thanks for coming back.
Hope my mic doesn't have tons of echo.
So
Hope we didn't lose our infamous production value.
I hope your mic doesn't have, which was a bizarre thing. It didn't happen before. So I have a invention I'd be willing to share.
Ooh, another invention? It's been a long time since we've heard about one of your inventions.
This is a great invention, but don't ask me.
But
But don't
no
ask,
one ever says this is a great invention. But
but don't ask me too many technical.
not a good way to start your pitch.
How would you like it if, whenever you were driving, and you saw something you wanted on the side of the road, you could have it without stopping?
That means you could have anything, because we could think of anything, ever.
But no, things that you saw.
Only things you see on the side of the road.
Yeah.
You have to actually see it,
Yeah.
so it has to like exist.
Yeah.
What can it be? An item, a person, a place, a house?
Well, an item. It can't be a house.
Like if I saw a diamond on a billboard, can I have a diamond
no,
or
it
can I
has
have
to be
a
a physical
billboard?
thing, like an object.
Like give me an example. A ball.
Like a dollar.
There's a dollar on the side of the road and you can just get it without getting up, pick it up.
Yeah.
And you get that actual dollar you see?
Yes.
Or just another one like
physically that thing.
that? Okay.
How would you like that?
I would love that if it was something I
So
wanted.
I invented a mechanism that when you're
You asked a
driving,
question that does anyone would say yes to.
I'm driving down the road, right?
Yeah.
And then I see like a beautiful blanket on the
A
side.
beautiful blanket.
And I'm like, oh man, I'm going 65 miles
Like
an hour.
the trashy one you saw on the highway we had to stop to pick up. It was covered in dirt.
Which we have on
Which
the
is hanging up right over
Oh,
there.
here it is.
We're looking at it right now.
It's great sound dampener.
This is the blanket Trevor found on the highway, and he made Paul stop.
Yeah, but that's our sound dampener.
It's actually something we have used. It's not a bad blanket.
So there you go. So there's a perfect example. So there's a piece of valuable merchandise on the side of the
A
road,
beautiful blanket.
and you want it, but you're going 70 miles an hour.
Yeah. What are you supposed to do in a situation
The
like that?
device I created reaches out and grabs the thing
When
that
you
you
hit the
want.
button, how does it get it? You gotta, that thing has to have perfect aim.
Yeah, I know. It's
And
perfect.
how do you communicate to that device with what thing to grab?
Verbally.
You just say grab the blanket, and
Yeah.
it just knows what the blanket is.
Yeah, you could say like,
Well,
get it, or something.
There is like 15 inventions in one in this thing.
No, it just does one thing. It picks
And-
up stuff outside. So you're driving down the road.
Don't tell me just the scientists will figure it
70
out.
miles an hour, this thing reaches out, boom, because I'll tell you what, yesterday,
That can also cause major accidents.
all the time, when I was up in the mountains,
You could hit someone's
no,
foot.
that's exactly why it's safe, because you don't have to stop.
But someone who's on the side of the road and it goes to grab and you're moving 70 miles an hour, that arm is going to hit someone's foot.
It's intelligently designed that it won't run into anything else other than the
How?
object you asked it to
How?
get.
How is that done?
It's got like, like a Tesla lens, like whatever the Tesla
So it
you
goes
see with.
And then it waits for the
Like,
person.
see, boom.
How long is this arm?
And no one's on the side of the highway.
Because if they're going 70, you're probably past it by the time it's trying to
I'm
reach.
talking about the
already.
highway.
So is it reaching backwards?
70 is the highway.
Yeah, but is it going to
But if you're driving 30 down the road,
But what about the times that on the highway?
no one's going to be walking on the side of the highway.
No, I'm saying, but when you by the time you decide to hit the button,
You don't hit the button, you speak. Get it.
get it, what? It just grabs everything.
And it sees the item of
The
value.
amount of time it would take you to say, get the blanket, you've already probably passed it. And that's to
Wait,
reach backwards.
no.
How long is the arm?
That's the whole beauty.
What if it's 20, 30 feet away? What if
Well, it
it's
has to be within
What if
range.
it's the guardrail?
No, it's on the inside of the
This
guardrail.
thing is just going to be getting dirt and weeds.
But once invented, it will be great, and when it works. So,
It has to do a lot. to
I was
work.
driving home the other day, coming down the mountain, and there were bottles and cans everywhere.
That arm would be going whoa, 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 whoa.
I
It
stopped.
would be popping tires, hitting other people's
I
cars.
stopped and got a lot of them. I
And
got 26.
you want the arm to do it for you.
26.
26?
And I didn't get them
How
all.
much money is that? 26 times 5?
Cents, 20, it's like,
What's 26 times 5, everybody? Whatever that is, Trevor earned that much
that's
money.
$1, like 25 or something.
How long did it take you to earn that $1.25?
It took me a little while. So I
Took
had to
you
stop.
a little
I had to
while.
stop for everything. But if I had
So
the
basically,
freaking getter, I would just shoom, shoom, shoom. I wouldn't have to stop, and then it just drops them in the car.
it's a trash truck with an arm that picks up the trash cans, but it's smaller.
No, much better.
So you're basically just
It's the same
you're just
principle.
a garbage truck now.
Not if I'm picking up diamonds and dollar bills.
No diamonds, dirty blankets, and bottles.
It also has a sensor that.
When have you ever gone out of your car and picked up by hand anything worth more than a nickel? Because all you get is bottles and cans.
I
and
think I
glass.
saw.
You never found a diamond.
No, I found cash in the street once. I saw it and I stopped and I went and got it. I can't remember
How
what
much was it?
I can't remember. I know I
Was
did.
it a ripped dollar bill?
It might have been a $20 bill.
Really?
Also, Tony was at a red light once, and he saw a $20 bill blowing across the street on the other side. He got out at the red light and ran over across the street, and the light turned green, and he left his wife sitting in the passenger seat. People were blowing the horn, and she's like, "Oh my God!" He's been chasing the dollar.
Everyone's touching and running down the street.
Yeah, it's on.
That's awesome.
$20.
We gotta get Tony on here because you and him are the same person.
But it had the sensor.
I would have done that too. That's impossible to turn down $20 if you see it blowing.
He didn't know it was 20 until he got to it.
He didn't even tell us
But he could see that it was money.
Why didn't he just go up and pull over after the light?
Because the light was ready. He's like, "Ah, man, you gotta have flight or flight.
She must have been yelling at
Fight or
him.
flight. You gotta have the instincts of an entrepreneur to know to go for that. If you're not an entrepreneur, you're just gonna sit in your car and let it pass you by.
or a groveling peasant.
So it'll have a sensor.
Entrepreneur, peasant.
My getter
thing.
will have a sensor where you don't have to call out. It knows items.
Oh, it
of
reads
value.
your mind.
No, like it knows a $20 bill, a dollar bill, it knows a penny, it knows a quarter, it knows a diamond.
Oh, so it just grabs
It
things
knows
it
a
knows you're gonna want.
Gold nugget, yeah. Like
I like how you throw that in there.
Everybody.
Only
Why wouldn't you
ever,
want that?
only going to be. Of course, you would want it, but
Clothing.
there's never going to be a gold nugget.
Nice shoes. I often see a lot of good shoes on the side of the road. Pairs sometimes. Serious.
I know, and you take them home and you try to sell them at the thrift store.
I've been wearing a pair
You've
of
had
shoes.
Doc Martens in the attic for
No, but those Vans. I've been wearing
over
those
a year
Vans.
now. You've had all these shoes. Have you ever sold those? What happened to those Doc Martens?
I wait for their season.
That's what you said last year.
Oh my god, I'm getting a phone call. It's Zach. So,
Did you sell the Doc Martens from last year? Never.
I didn't tell him. I sounded right. It wasn't the right season when I tried to sell them.
Every time you go, they say something.
I'll sell them.
I don't think they want
I'm gonna
that.
sell them in September, and then they'll be like, "Ooh, we're
That's
dying
now.
for these."
Sell them now.
Yeah, I will.
Sell them
Oh,
this
yeah,
week,
I
and you
guess
can
so.
talk about it next week. You should film that.
But
too.
anyway, I found
That'd
that
be a
pair of
good segment.
Vans.
You should sell some clothes and film
I
it.
found that pair of Vans.
You're gonna do a
And I
scavenger.
wore those. They were brand new.
Yeah, I remember that. We were driving. Weren't we driving to do your TV show? And we were late.
No, we were driving to your TV show.
Oh, we were filming this thing for IMDb a little while ago, and we're driving there, and Chevin gets out of the car in the middle of the road.
It was
I
early in the
driving-
morning.
I was driving behind him. He left like a minute before
It
us.
was early in the morning.
So we're pulling up to the highway, and we see Chepin running down the street, just much like Tony was seen running through the street grabbing a dollar bill.
More
And
than that, $20.
Chep would see, we're like, what's he doing? He's in the road. He was running into the street, grabs a pair of shoes, is shaking them over his head, runs into the back of his car, and then we see him at the location
I don't
later.
remember seeing you.
I saw you. He pulled over to that weird apartment building,
But I didn't see
and you had to
you.
pull into their driveway.
Did I see you?
I don't know. That's probably beeped at you because I
So-
was watching you do
oh,
it.
maybe.
And then he wears these
Brand.
shoes.
They were virtually brand
They're
new.
probably brand new, but they were too big for him,
They were half a size.
and they looked too big for
They
him,
did look. Or maybe they were size.
and they felt too big for him.
I wore
And he
those shoes.
still wore 'em.
Yeah. I wore them for over, like, I think I wore them for a year. I burned out the heels. Look at these. I looked them up.
Can't turn down some free shoes. What's the biggest you would go?
No, I looked
if
these
they
up.
were for free. What size are you?
No, I'm size 10. These are 11.
Whoa, so that's not even half size. Would you wear size 12s if they were free shoes?
Maybe 11 and a half. Whatever. I tripped, too. I used to trip. At first, because my toes were dragging into stuff. But they were like 80
your
bucks.
life.
$80. Someone, I walked down the street, someone said, "My God, that guy's wearing $80 shoes."
My God, that guy's wearing shoes that don't fit him, is what they were saying.
No, just,
Oh, look, he's tripping on the ground. But then when you trip, you lay down a $20 bill on the
I
sidewalk, and then it all works out. So then you got $100.
I showed those to Helen, and she came. She goes, I was gonna say your feet looked a little big. She could tell
Yeah,
that my feet looked big in those
I
shoes.
could tell right away.
Oh my God.
And also when they were brand new, bright white, they looked especially big because they were
Yeah.
bright and big.
Really shining.
Now it doesn't look so big because they're dirty.
Oh my.
Oh, you're
So
right,
anyway, this
man.
thing picks up all that
Going
kind of
running
stuff.
into the street picking things up, you're gonna get wowed
That
by
thing-
a car.
That thing picks it all up. So here is Frank's special day.
Oh, Frank.
Let him lick the jar of peanut butter.
Oh, wow. We gotta show the audience this. Frank, it's your special treat. He doesn't want it.
He doesn't want it.
Want a treat? What's this? Look, you gotta see the word, then he'll start licking. There we go.
I'll admit, it's been soaking in the sink all day with water.
This is the soap.
No, there's no soap.
It still smells like it smells kind of gross.
He likes
He's not even Frank's rotten stink mouth. He's barely licking it. He doesn't even want it.
He loves it.
Now he's
There
going
he
for it.
goes. Yeah. The top edge wasn't probably in the water.
Special treat for Frank on his final episode of
Frankie,
My Own Brothers.
Congratulations on 11 episodes.
The show won't be the same without you, Frank.
Um,
He's gonna get sick from this.
Nah, he's a dog.
He threw up 2 weeks ago
Don't let him eat
because I
too
gave
much.
him too much peanut butter.
Well, that's the end of episode 11. Thank you very much for watching.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
Thanks for being here, Frank. We'll miss you.
If you enjoy this show, Chepin truly could use the cash.
Support
As,
Patreon.
as you've all heard a million times, because he's wearing garbage.
Yeah, well, we're about to run out of time, so thank you for watching.
Donate on Patreon, please.
And, oh, actually, we might have a couple extra seconds. Bon voyage. See you, Frank. Donate on Patreon, and we appreciate the viewership.
Goodbye.
Adios. Bye, Frank.
Chowing down. Well, that concludes the taped
Still
version.
going.
I don't know if the live audience is still here.
Alright. That was the end of episode 11. My own brother is Frank's farewell.
Thanks for watching, live audience.
Yeah, thanks for watching.
I wasn't sure. It seemed like when I would glance at the chat, I wasn't sure if we were losing picture.
Look, it echoes.
Major echo. Well, that's a major echo. Is it because it's hitting?
I don't know if this monitor. See, this monitor thing was.
Oh, that's a bummer. This episode's gonna stink. That's like a true echo. You know what you might want to do? Just take it from the live stream.
No way.
Live stream probably sounds like crap too.
Crap.
Yeah, the audio was quiet because the phone was like far away from us, and I zoomed in with the camera so it didn't look far away, but it was. Yes, we're streaming from a phone, and we're filming the show on a real
But
camera.
I turned off the monitoring, and I muted it.
Does Seth own any other shorts? I think he has a couple of shorts.
I had a black pair that you may have seen.
Show
for
him the
money.
butt. Show him the butt of your
I
shorts.
fixed these.
He fixed his shorts. Can you guys see that?
Look, I used them and I stitched it all back up. It's pretty complicated. Put it all back together. That is really frustrating to me.
No, it's facing the way the mic. The mic is facing the.
You know why? Because probably wasn't that person online, and the mics maybe are pointing the wrong direction, and maybe something like that's happening.
No, this is how they're always set up.
Why did it echo? Now he's sneezing. He must be allergic to peanut butter. You take it away.
Yeah.
Oh, Frankie! You did it. You finished your episode.
Leaving early in the morning. I don't know, George. I haven't seen him. I haven't seen Tom.
Yeah.
He was here, but I don't know where he went.
Well, you guys can show your support for Frankie if you want. I am bummed about that echo.
Oh, Chappie, I don't think that's the echo because it never has echo normally. Something's up with the settings on
The monitoring button or something had to have
on Audacity or something like that.
GarageBand.
Oh, GarageBand, whatever Chappie's using.
Are you using a cardioid?
Can you just use your mic, Seth, for me? Just turn me up? Well, you can't. Just use your audio. I'm loud.
I don't think that'll work.
Does that? No idea.
That echo is unbelievable. It's like actual double lines. You hear me say everything twice. You can't use that. You have to just use your audio. Am I really quiet?
We already know.
I'm louder than you. On
That's
your
your
mic.
line.
No, in the summer?
Oh, is it your mic that's echoing?
No, I just turned off.
This is echoing too? On the phone?
It's when I play them together.
I don't know why or how. Maybe it's because
Maybe it's not bad. Maybe it's just when I play it, it's like playing a double.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's not. Chappie, that's really weird that this is echoing. It may be because somehow YouTube started 2 streams. I couldn't quit the other one.
Oh, that's echoing as well?
Apparently that's echoing. That's not echoing for everybody. I don't know. YouTube's a piece of crap. Streaming is a piece of garbage. Streaming never works the right way, no matter what you do. And it makes me wonder how they did it when they landed on the moon in 1969. So, we never know if the moon landing was real. Hello, El Toro. Thank you to those who donated. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for donating.
Jeffid always looks strong, George said.
Strong. Mentally. Physically. Frankie, why you...
Willem Dafoe. I don't think I would go to Mars under those those circumstances. Hi, Frank. I was just kidding. I think we did land on the moon many times. Every time they filmed it, I think it was real. Oh, Frank's miserable. As usual. He doesn't want to be held right now.
Maybe too hot.
Good boy, Frank. I gotta take him for you know what. Now that it's getting cooler.
Yeah, the other day I said Siobhan, and he like looked at me, and I can't tell if
Siobhan? Siobhan? You just hear the same words.
Yeah.
Do you want to see your mother? Your old mother tomorrow?
Frankie, Siobhan. You remember Siobhan, Frankie?
You just hear you talk.
Do you remember Siobhan? Siobhan, do you remember Siobhan?
I don't think you know your name.
It's funny, I was saying to myself yesterday, I was like, am I saying that right? It was weird, because I was saying something to yourself.
Shove on. Siobi hand.
Well, hopefully I can salvage this episode. I'm thinking that possibly it has something to do with just GarageBand playing them at the same time.
Verseska, yes. Yeah, that's how you spell it, but there's no hyphen over the A. Shiban.
Well, you guys got to see the inside look at how difficult it is to shoot.
A major production.
My own
Major
brothers.
studio production.
Always dealing with the GarageBand. I
gotta
had
build-
this down.
Gotta build a set for this
I
show.
don't understand why.
Put us in space.
This is that.
Could put us in space. The next version, there's my own brother, then there's my own brothers. Now it should be my own brothers in space. Well, my own brothers from space. And we can be like floating. We should hang ourselves on wires and just be like this the whole time with a space backdrop.
And just be in zero gravity.
Yeah, the whole time.
The whole time.
That's really cool.
It'd be really easy to remember.
People would
to do
watch that because people love sci-fi.
Or if we just did it. for
You
real,
could
like
say it's
people
the
watch
first sci-fi podcast from space.
The first
Although,
extraterrestrial broadcast.
unless the people on the space station do podcasts, which I wouldn't be surprised. Did any of the astronauts on the space station do podcasts?
Do. I think they actually do.
They do vlogs.
Well, I know an
Do they have
astronaut has-
Wi-Fi up there?
I know an astronaut has like a web show, but they also do.
They must have good signal. That's really high.
They often are broadcasting like shows, and schools will call them and stuff, and they do all that
Yeah.
stuff.
They do live shows. That's tight. I want to watch one.
Tom is somewhere. He never came back. Tom took a walk.
A while ago. It's been a couple of days since I've seen him.
Last I saw him was he took a walk.
Yeah.
But
Oh well. He's easy to miss though, so he could be sitting right over there.
yeah, nobody really noticed.
Oh, I think it stopped. Did it stop? Oh, it's still going. Oh, I guess I could zoom out now. Welcome to the studio, everybody.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna go take a look at this situation and see if I can salvage the audio. Gosh, I can't believe that happened.
Yeah.
Is anybody watching?
Yeah, still 37 people here. $4.40 has been earned. Thank you, everybody.
That's the total.
Yeah. What's 70% of that?
$4.30.
440.
$4.48. It's like $3.50 or something.
I made $3. That's gas money. Hey, you'd pull over and grab $3.
I would.
Oh, dang. Chappie just gave 10. You're gonna have to do that, Chappie.
Now.
Thank you very much.
Now we're talking.
So now you've made $10 because it's 7 out of that 10.
Yeah. Nice. Put it toward the freaking car repair.
Oh yeah, you have another repair to do?
No, but I had to pay for that second one for the suspension work.
Oh,
Because we raised money to pay for that $800 one,
yeah.
and then
Well, I'm gonna stop this because this,
all right.
this phone's getting hot.
Bye, everybody. Thanks for watching.
Thanks, everybody. Stay tuned for the edited version of that episode. It will be much easier to watch. And say bye to Frank. Adios, Frankenstein. See you soon.